Our saleswoman pleaded guilty to selling cars and pocketing some of the money. Police say she was in on the scheme with her husband. Daphne police arrested Patricia and Randy Baker in 2009, but then they fled the state. Officers say they sold at least 25 cars from East Bay Kia, but kept the down payments. A few weeks ago, Patricia Baker pleaded guilty. She was sentenced to 10 years in prison, but her sentence was suspended in favor of 3 years probation. She could also be called to testify against her husband. Randy was just extradited from Tennessee this week, nearly 3 years after he was initially caught.
With a long investigation like this, especially since one of the suspects had moved out of state, you can't just transport people back and forth over state lines when warrants are issued for them. It has to go through a process.
Daphne police say they still haven't recovered all of the stolen vehicles. This homeless man was arrested on a robbery charge yesterday in Saraland. 33-year-old William Harrington was booked into the Metro Jail last night. He is charged with first-degree robbery and receiving stolen property. Detectives haven't released any details about the crime.
Law enforcement in the Florida Panhandle are on the lookout for a car thief who gave police the slip following a high-speed chase. Fox 2 News reporter Renee Dials tells us what else happened.
Thousands of cars pass through the Bob Sykes toll facility to Pensacola Beach every week. But one driver didn't bother to stop Monday. He drove right through the toll station and broke the crossing arm. That's because he had police on his tail.
It was from Pensacola Airport is all I know.
Deputy Police Chief Rick Hawthorne says the suspect was driving a stolen rental car. A Gulf Breeze officer spotted the speeding vehicle and checked the tag.
The tag came back as a stolen vehicle. Another marked unit was at the end of the bridge. When they turned on their blue lights, car accelerated, took off, and the chase was on.
Once the suspect ran through the toll booth, he had another problem because his options for getting away were then limited.
Pensacola Beach, there's two ways on and off, either go down to Navarre or come back through Gulf Breeze.
Apparently, the thief came up with another plan. He ditched the stolen car.
I think he thought in his best interest to go ahead and leave the car abandoned and try to make it on foot.
In Gulf Breeze, I'm Renee Dials, Fox 10 News.
Police are hoping information from the rental agency and the description from the officer will eventually lead them to an arrest.